Hello everybody, it's the TechTipsta here, and today we're taking a look at an Android TV box by Xmedex, known as the Xtreme Plus. Now if you don't know what these are or how they work, you can essentially think of them as an Android tablet that uses your TV as its screen instead of having its own. This means it instantly converts any TV into a smart TV, giving it access to Netflix, YouTube, the suite of Android apps, and our favorite, Kodi. Out of the box it runs Android 4.4. But this unit also has the interesting ability to dual boot into Ubuntu straight from the power settings menu in Android, which I'll show you later. While I go through the contents of the box, I'm going to talk a little bit about the hardware inside. Both the Xtreme and the Xtreme Plus are powered by a Rockchip RK3288 Cortex A17 CPU. This is a quad-core, quad-thread CPU running at 1.8 GHz and is one of the more powerful CPUs you'll find in this style of product. The GPU they have chosen is also ahead of the curve. The Mali T764, also known as the T760 MP4, is a big leap over something like the Mali 450 found in the popular Minix Neo X8-H Plus. The big draw of the T760 is that it's 4K capable, which could be useful for those who have taken the jump and purchased a 4K TV. RAM and storage are covered by 4GB of DDR3 RAM and a 32GB internal eMMC card. The non-Plus version also comes with 2GB and 16GB respectively. 4 USB 2.0 ports are available, with one of these being a USB on-the-go port. To cover the network side of things, we have both a Gigabit Ethernet port and an 802.11 AC dual-band Wi-Fi chip. I'm pleased to say that I received a very strong, reliable connection with the included antenna, which is a necessity for streaming all that HD content. To round it out, we also have a headphone jack, optical audio out, and space for an external micro SD card. Inside the box we also get a HDMI cable, case protector, and a basic II remote control. It is worth noting that Xmedex also has the option to purchase an AirMouse keyboard remote or a multimedia keyboard with trackpad. You're also free to use any of your own AirMice or wireless peripherals with this, and it will work just fine. Overall, I'm quite impressed with the hardware supplied. The unit looks nice, it was well packaged, and it will blend in easily with any TV unit or cabinet. The first thing you'll notice when you plug in the Xtreme Plus is just how fast this thing boots. From power on or reboot to the Android home screen, you're looking at around 20 seconds. I didn't run any speed tests on the internal eMMC card, but this thing does feel quick. The user interface Xmedex has chosen is, like most things in Android, purely optional. What they have done is made something that is easy to use with a basic supplied remote. Home screen tiles represent folders, and clicking on them will reveal their containing relevant apps. It's very easy to select a tile and customize its contents, adding or removing multiple apps at once. The default tiles also cover the usual set of categories that you would expect to be accessing on this sort of device. The beauty of having an Android device is in the content available on the Google Play App Store. The Xtreme Plus comes pre-installed with most of the apps you will be looking for already, like Netflix, YouTube, and Kodi, but click the marker tile on the right and you can visit the Google Play app and go wild. With built-in Bluetooth available, hooking up a wireless controller for gaming is a trivial process. Since most games are designed for touchscreen controls, there is a bit of trial and error determining what games will and won't translate well to the big screen. I connected my DualShock 3 to the system and had a lot of fun with both the native Android games and emulators. You won't be breaking any speed records with this hardware, but it is capable enough to run pretty much all Android apps and games, and most emulation up to the N64 era. Now, one of the main reasons you'd be looking to buy one of these devices is to get easy access to Kodi XBMC Media Center. Vanilla Kodi is available, but the unit comes pre-installed with a custom-built version called X Media Center, which is optimized for the hardware inside. You can treat this custom version just as you would a standard Kodi install, with all the same add-ons and services being available for you to use. The reason you do get a custom version in this case is for the included codecs that do fancy things like making 4K video playback possible. I threw a few 4K video files, formats, and bitrates at the machine to see how it handled things, and the unit didn't skip a beat. Here's a quick preview of a 4K movie I shot with my phone just to prove that. Before I wrap up, I want to show you one more feature that I mentioned earlier, the ability to boot into Ubuntu straight from the Android power menu. Once you're in, connect a keyboard and mouse and you have access to a fairly zippy system for all those advanced tasks that you may want to do. Another click on the desktop shortcut and you'll be sent straight back to the Android OS once again. Overall, my first impressions of the Xtreme Plus are very good. The unit is well spec'd, fast, and rarely crashed during my use. If you are looking for an Android box, do keep this on your shortlist, especially if you're living in Australia where Xmedex are based. I guess my best recommendation for the unit is that I do want to keep it for myself, but after a few more tests and videos, I will be giving this away to one lucky viewer. To be in the running, follow the link below in the description and enter your details there. For those who want to order one themselves, use the coupon code TechTipsta at the Xmedex website for 5% off your total order. Make sure you keep an eye out for the next video, where we will look at some of the peripherals available and make sure that this box can smoothly play back all the media and codecs we throw at it.